ಹಾಯ್ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ರುಕ್ಮಿಣಿ ವಸಂತ್. Oh wow. This story began with a narration in the Hombale office by Dr. Suri, our director. He called me in and wanted to tell me about a really, really beautiful story that had an incredible and impactful female lead character. So he was very clear with me. He told me that this is an action film. It's an action dramatic film. But the female lead character was very beautiful and impactful. And he wanted me to hear about it and he wanted to cast me in it. So that's where it began. I don't know. I think maybe Dr. Suri had, maybe he had spotted my work somewhere, or he thought maybe that there was some promise in my ability. And so he called me in. He called me in before any of my other films had released. So it was a huge compliment even to be called in for the narration. I had an incredible time. He's a very supportive co-star and he's someone who gives his all. This film, he has worked non-stop for 3 years. He has worked so hard to create Bagheera in this film. And I think that obviously the fruit of all that labor is very, very visible for anyone to see. But it was a great example to have someone who gave their all for their portion of the film and to elevate the film to such a degree. So I think it inspired all of us to up our game. It's been a dream. Hombale has been one of the most not only beautiful and generous production houses that I've worked with, but they've also been extremely supportive of artists. They take care of you like nobody else and they make it so easy for you to give your best. So when everything else is taken care of, you're allowed to focus entirely on your work. So I think that has definitely been one of the highlights. I would love to work with Hombale lots more. I think one of the beautiful things is that the idea of a vigilante is something that we have seen before. We know what a vigilante is. But I think Prashant sir's twist or his take on a vigilante is something that is very different. We all know Prashant sir's voice. We know his creative voice. But how is that voice going to present a vigilante? And I think that's something you'll find out when you see Bagheera. There are lots of moments. It was really beautiful for me and very refreshing to see how calm Suri sir is when he's directing. At least on all the scenes that I had, seen him directing, he was a very, very calm and even-tempered person. And that's so amazing because, as we all know, on set 100 things are happening. You plan everything a certain way in the morning and then 2 hours later, 70 things have gone a completely different way. But Suri sir handled all those things in such a level-headed manner. It was really beautiful to watch that happening. So I really appreciated that. I wish I could tell you lots about my character. I can tell you her name. My character is called Sneha and she's a doctor. And I had a really lovely time essaying this character. I think, like Suri sir had told me from the very first narration, she's a very, very impactful part of the film. And I'm hoping that audiences will leave with Sneha in their heart. There are lots of them. But right now my favorite has to be Rudiradhara. That's almost like an anthem. I think Ajnish sir has really outdone himself. There are lots more songs coming, but right now it's Rudiradhara. There were lots of moments, but I think maybe one of my favorite moments was when we had just started shooting and we were just doing a few montages and I really like ice cream. So I remember telling Murali sir about that and he bought everyone on set ice creams. He was dieting very, very strictly, but the rest of us were enjoying our ice creams. So I think that was a very, very fond moment. SriiMurali sir said it really, really beautifully in one of our interviews. He said that there is an essence to this story. Not everybody has to go out there and become a vigilante. Not everybody has to go out there and become Bagheera. But there is an essence in the heart of Bagheera that wants to work towards the betterment of the environment that he lives in. So I think everybody can embody that. You don't have to become a vigilante, but you can keep that spirit of wanting to improve things, of wanting to make things better. And I hope people walk away with that. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಬಗೀರಾ ಇದೇ 31ನೇ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ಗೆ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ತಿರದ ಚಿತ್ರಮಂದಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.